Hello. Today we're going to take a look at the Boyum Inspect product. To get the ball rolling, let's go into our inventory module. Now I'm going to bring up one of my items. I have an item here, which happens to be a cattle tag. This is an item I purchase and then I process in production and I sell it to my customers. But because this is going on an animal, it does require full quality inspection and it requires full lot traceability. And that's why I have this turned on for batch control. So anyways, I've got an item here that needs to be inspected every time I receive this item. So let's trigger an inspection and see how it works. We're going to go into purchasing. And normally I'd put in a purchase order and then I would receive against that purchase order. But to save time, I'm going to go right into a goods receipt. And we're going to go ahead and let's receive a case of these tags. And I've got about 32 tags per case. And so let's go ahead and receive this. Now, when I add this, because this is a lot controlled item, it's going to ask me to record the batch number. So we'll go ahead and grab that and any other attributes we might want to record. But this gives me this full lot traceability. Now what we've done is we've received an item that does require formal quality control. I can get a message in my messages and alerts letting me know I have an inspection. And right from my procurement module, if I am a QC person, and if I have the security access to this, then I can go right into my inspection screen. So let's go ahead and do that. I'll put in my employee number. And what I'll see here is I now see those cattle tags that we just received in a goods receipt that are waiting for me to inspect. So let's go ahead and open this up. And when I do, I have several different inspections I need to do. The first one is a color match. This is what we call an attribute inspection. I can select whatever attribute is a pass or a fail. In this case here, all my tags are the same color. That's what I wanted. Next, I need to capture the tag width. They're very specific, and so I need a tag that is as close to 3 inches as possible on the width. So I measured my tag, it's 3 inches, and then the same thing on the height. I need to measure my height. This one is 2.6, maybe it's off just a bit, but it's still within that acceptable range. And so we can see here, all 3 tests have been passed. I get a summary that I can print if I need a certificate of analysis, and I can complete my inspection. Once I complete my inspection, my slate is cleared and I'm free for the rest of the day until something else is received that needs to be inspected. So that's pretty neat. That's pretty cool how this works. But what let's do is let's go to the cloud. Let's look behind the scenes. How did that know to create an inspection record when we receive those cattle tags? This is where the setup of quality takes place. It's quick and easy to set up. Also, as a QC manager, I have visibility of all of my past QC inspections, including the one we just did a minute ago. And I'm able to drill down and look at the details in here as well and see what was the goods receipt number, who was the supplier, when was the inspection completed, and who completed that inspection. So I've got all the details here. But how did the system know to create that QC record? Well, it knew starting here with the automation. I have an automation here called cattle tags. And what this automation does is it says anytime we do a goods receipt and the item is equal to this, then look at my sampling plan, which says I have to sample 1 per goods receipt, and then go ahead and if everything passes, release the QC record. And so that's really what I had to do to set this up. It's pretty straightforward. Now, the other part of this is the inspection plan. So there's really 2 plans this is referring to. The first one being the inspection plan, and then the second being the sampling plan. If we look at the inspection plans, I've got an inspection plan for cattle tags. And in here is where my different tests all live. And so this is where we can add and continue to add different types of tests. They can be an attribute where it's a pass or fail, yes or no, or they can be a variable type test like we're doing here where we're capturing measurements. So it's real easy to create your inspection plans. Then you create your sampling plans. And your sampling plan is, how many are we going to inspect? So if I look at this one per receipt, this one is pretty straightforward. If we look at the rules, it's a fixed quantity of 1, and that's it. I just need to receive 1 of that goods receipt. Now, I have other sampling plans as well. I have a 1 per 10 as an example. And here I can see where I'm doing some fixed, that if I receive 1 to 9, I need to inspect 1 unit. If I receive 10 through 19, I need to inspect 2. And then 20 or more, I always have to check 3. In this case here, it'll create, if I receive 23 or 40 of these, it'll create at a minimum 3 inspection records, so I can independently test 3 samples. So this is where we set up our inspection plans, our sampling plans, and our automation. What the operators is a list of those employees and the rights that those employees have in doing inspections. And that's it. That's all there is to set up. Once it's set up, it's just bulletproof. As an example, let's do this again. Let's duplicate our goods receipt. We'll even use a separate supplier here. We'll go with Acme Associates. And we will add our goods receipt. We'll log the batch number that just came in, the quantity we've received, and we'll select update and complete our goods receipt process. Now, again, if we go into the operator, we'll now see a record here. Let's scan in my employee number, and we will have an inspection record. And there it is. So we'll drill back into our inspection record. We'll check it out. The color matches. Our measurement is 3 inches by 2.5 inches. So we are good. We can complete the inspection order and we're done, and it goes off our to-do list. So you can see once it's set up, then the information just flows right through. It's a fast, easy, simple, and effective quality assurance extension for SAP Business One. Thanks for watching.